Each year, USCB honors years of service milestones reached by their team. This year, 5 employees are being recognized, and we had a chance to hear from each of them.
Well, I've worked with the state of South Carolina for over 10 years now. Came to the University of South Carolina, Beaufort in 2008 and was excited I got the opportunity to work in higher education. And then I heard a couple of years later that athletics was really growing and they could use some extra staff, so I moved over to athletics. And I mean, what a great opportunity. Look at this weather. So instead of behind a desk, I'm out here in Hardeeville watching softball, watching baseball. I love people, so I get the opportunity to interact with our fans and with our athletes. So who could ask for a better job?
I think there's 2 things that have been really extremely wonderful for me here. First of all is to have the chance to be at a university just beginning its 4-year status, and all of the chaos and confusion that causes, and that we've all worked together to make it happen and to make it grow. And that's just all of us. It's not just one person or 2 people, it's everybody working together. And the other thing I'm most proud of is that we now have a communication studies major. And that was really what I came here to do. And it's a long process, but we've done it, and we've got 50 majors, and they're all wonderful, and it's all great to really be able to work with students, not just teach them as I did for several years but here, but to really have them to advise and to watch them grow and to keep track of them as they leave our program. So I guess those are the 2 ways that I've really been blessed to be here at USCB.
I began my career with the state teaching nurses at the Technical College of the Lowcountry in 2003. By 2004, I read an article in the Beaufort Gazette that spoke about a new 4-year program, degree program, at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. And this was a vision of Chancellor Upshaw. And a nursing program was to be planned there, and I really wanted to be a part of that plan. So in 2004, I went back to college and I got a PhD in education, and in doing my program, I had the opportunity to do a practicum at the university, and in doing this I was directed to Dr. Williams to develop a technology plan for this new nursing 4-year program. I also was asked to begin a task force, or be part of a task force, to help in the foundational planning of this brand new nursing program. I have been very fortunate in that in 2007 I was hired to be faculty at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort, and I have been working with the RN to BSN program and the pre-licensure program, and I have been there at the ground level developing this 4-year program. So I feel very fortunate that I have had the opportunity to be in the groundbreaking role of developing a brand new 4-year nursing program at USCB.
Being a librarian, I'm going to take the archival approach to discussing my history with USCB. I guess you could say that USCB and I were chartered the same year. I was born that year. We've had ties to the school my whole life. In 1965, my sister entered USCB. She was a cheerleader here, and also my brother in 1968 played basketball for the USCB Pirates. My appearance on the scene was a freshman, straight out of high school in 1977, and I was lucky enough to have great professors such as Dr. Sam Greenlee, Dr. Larry Rowland, and a young dashing man who came in with a corduroy jacket and with elbow pads on the sleeves and smoking a pipe with a glorious red beard, who tried to teach me how to be reasonable and not irrational. I'm still working on that one. He also was the epitome of what I thought a professor would be. I was quite enamored, but don't tell him I said that, because he might blush or maybe file a restraining order. In 1992, I came back to USCB to pursue my degree, my master's degree in library science. A year after that, I was lucky enough to be hired under the mentorship of Ellen Chamberlain. Ellen taught me how to be a good librarian, and Mae Mendoza taught me how to be a better person. The internet was the hot new topping that year, and I was the first person in my family to get an email address. I was quite proud of that. I've had several milestones while I've been here: the Landon Union Camp donation, the 4-year degree status. One of the most proudful achievements I've had is teaching University 0101. I love interacting with my students. I'm proud in so many ways to be affiliated with USCB. I love serving on the committees, Family Fund, the Sea Island Center exhibits, the productions at the CFA, Sand Shark Athletics, every commencement, my interaction with Ollie. I hope to grow old with USCB.
Well, I have been associated with the university now for 16 years in the role as a law enforcement officer, and been here at USCB since 2005 when the first dorms were built. By far the most rewarding aspect of my career here has been my association with the students. We get to see them come in here at 18 years old, we get to watch them grow and get into mischief and cause us to run around sometimes, but that's just part of the college experience. But the greatest reward, of course, is to see them walk across the stage when they graduate in 4 years, young adults, ready to meet the world, armed with the right education, and it's always a pleasure knowing we have to look forward to August again that fall and starting the whole process over again.
Thank you to everyone at USCB who contributes daily to our mission of teaching, research, and service to the region.